Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Jackson State takes a trip up north to Tennessee to face off against those Tennessee State Tigers. I ain't gotta do too much explaining. Let's get into this game. Now, for this game, I actually have Jackson State winning, and by a lot. They are the favorite in this game. I'm expecting Tennessee to kind of struggle out here in their home field. I'm expecting Jackson State to embarrass them in front of this crowd. And here are key players for Tennessee State. We have the QB, Hayden Carlson, and we have the defensive back, Carlton Keith, looking to make an impact out here. And for JSU, we have Trey Geechee, of course, and Quintin Curtis. Let's get back to this game. So let's get to this game. Let's find out. Now, that kick does not get returned. So, here we are, baby. 1st and 10. Carlson gives the ball out to Lee, and Lee will get brought down for a 2-yard loss behind the line. Blackland is setting the tone and starting it off today with that 2-yard tackle for a loss. Tennessee State coming out. Looks like they're going to try to pass here. Let's see what happens. No, Carlson give it to Lee, and Lee picks up 6 on the play before getting thrashed by that Jackson State defensive player, number 9, on the tackle. It is now 3rd and 6. Carlson looks back, throws a pass quickly, and there is Vernery to make the catch, being quickly brought down. So as you can see, like I said, Jackson State defensive back group has struggled this year, and the struggles continue even against a weaker Tennessee State team. Carlson's looking downfield, has a man in flats. Man gets brought down for no gain, but D'Angelo Blackman, he gets called for that, and Darius's tackle for loss does not count. So here we go, D'Angelo Vernery gets 1 reception, 14 yards, and he's been targeted once. Carlson looks downfield, thinks he has a man over the middle, almost intercepted. That ball was almost caught, and that's right after I said that the DBs have been struggling. But the story still remains. The DBs have struggled this year, so hopefully they can have a good game here. As Carlson gets the ball, takes off with it, and shows that he can run. Shows that he got legs on him for that 11-yard pickup. QB1 is looking to score a touchdown on this opening drive. And it's smart because they know how dangerous Jackson State can be on offense. It's very high powered. Lee gets the handoff, breaks a tackle with the spin move before getting brought down for a 4-yard gain. It is now 2nd and 6. Carlson looking down. Oh, wow. I seen that coming from a mile away. I'm surprised he didn't. Curtis still with a sack. I mean, nobody blocked him. He went untouched. He went right in there and sacked the quarterback, smacked him right in his mouth. Carlson sends the man into motion, shaking off all the dizziness he just got there. Looking downfield. Thinks he has a man in Simone. Catches the ball for a 19-yard gain. Defense, man. Jackson State defense takes 5 steps forward, and then takes 10 steps back because their defensive backs can't cover a blanket. It is wild. Carlson drops back, looking downfield, throws it into the end zone, and ooh, oh my goodness! I ain't gonna lie, I thought that was a one-handed touchdown. Goes up for the one-handed catch. Ball goes right over his hand into the defensive back's hand as it's swatted down. That's crazy. He should have went for the INT. Lee gets brought down for another loss on the field, and that would be Mr. Willis this time getting a tackle for loss. So you lose yards on 2nd down, you come out 3rd down spread. What you gonna do here? Drops back, looks downfield, and he delivers a strike to Camacho, and Camacho almost walks into that end zone, almost scores a touchdown there. It gets brought down. I'm gonna say the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal. And ladies and gentlemen, these Tennessee State Tigers are looking to score. Boom. Oh, he dodges a sack, but gets brought down by the 2nd man. Darius Jr., ladies and gentlemen, gets the sack. Good pressure by the Jackson State defense right there. And oh, another tackle for a loss. This one is going to Blackland. Ladies and gentlemen, it's one thing that this Jackson State defense does have is a defensive line and some linebackers. If only they had DBs, it would be unstoppable. Nobody can do anything with them. And on 3rd and goal, Lee goes down for a 5-yard loss. That goes to Blackland again, and it's now 4th and goal. They're sending out the kicking team. Why didn't they throw it? The kick is good. 30-yard field goal is good, and that'll make it 3-0. Harrington with the field goal. So I wonder why they didn't throw the ball. I mean, throwing the ball is what got them in that position. They got them in the red zone. I don't know why they didn't try to just throw it into the end zone and get that touchdown. I mean, expose the defensive backs even further. But Williams gets it and does not do much with the return there. It's kind of sad to see. I thought he was about to do something, but, you know, I guess not. Jackson State is now on offense. And like I said, this is a high-powered offense. I'm not surprised they're running here with Stephens first just to get things going. Would not be surprised. Geechee sending a man in motion. Hardy's going to the left side. Gives the ball to Stephens. Like I said, and Stephens breaks a tackle and gets a 3-yard pickup. That man is going to be running hard all day. He's going to be looking to break tackles all day. So just expect him to do what he does best, because that's what he does best, is put his shoulder in the defense's chest. You understand what I'm saying to you? This man looks to break tackles every time he gets the ball. Geechee's looking downfield. He finds Marquise Hardy going into the flat. That's only a 1-yard gain, so now it's 3rd and 6. I would hope, but the fans of JSU will hope that Jackson State right here does not go 3 and out after giving up 3 points to Tennessee State. Again, they are supposed to be, I really hope this is not an upset. I really do, because anyway, second quarter is on the way now. First quarter is over. TSU is up 3. He sends Aiden Walker into motion. Gives the ball off to Stephens, and Stephens get brought out the 2-yard gain, and there is that 3 and out I was talking about. Punter is going to come onto the field, and he's going to try to get the ball deep into Tennessee State's territory. This punt will be returned by Keith. Keith cannot break a tackle. He's brought down immediately, and the ball is at the 24-yard line. Same place it would be if it was a touchback. He probably should have let that roll into the end zone, but we're moving on to the next play. Carlson, reading the defense, sending the man into motion. He's in the drops back for a pass, looking deep, gets brought down by Mr. Blackland, and Mr. Blackland wants to get the player of the game, ladies and gentlemen. That is a sack for him after already having 3 tackles for losses. 2nd and 20. Blackland again. No, it's not Blackland. It's Willis this time. Willis for a tackle loss. Willis wants the player of the game. So this defensive line is out here competing. It is 3rd and 26. Right now, what could happen is the DBs give up a deep pass. Or, yeah. So, he gets, oh, the DB stands tall. Almost intercepted. No completion there. I was thinking the defensive line was about to get in there and get that sack again. That's what I paused at. But the offensive line stood up for their quarterback on that one. So, punted, and it didn't get far at the 49. Williams tries to make something happen, doesn't, but he does fall forward, and the ball is now placed at the 43, which means if no penalty, this is a guaranteed field goal, because that kicker of theirs has a leg like no other. Geechee pitches the ball off to Stephens. Stephens get brought down after a 4-yard gain. Positive gains by JSU. They really need a touchdown on this drive. They cannot leave without points. So, Stephens gets the ball again. He's headed to the outside. Marquise trying to make a block. Oh, but Stephens breaks a tackle and gets brought down after a 27-yard gain. That's one thing about these JSU receivers. They do make incredible downfield blocks. If Aiden Walker was over there at that point, that would have been a touchdown, but he wasn't. Stephens breaks a tackle, and instead of a loss on the play, it is an 11-yard gain. It is now 1st and goal, ball at the 1. He almost stretches out and gets the ball into the end zone, but he just couldn't quite get it across that line. So now we have a 1st and goal. They're out in the spread for some reason. Geechee does a play action. He can't get away from the defensive line on that play. Breaks one tackle, but gets brought down by Mr. Bernard. First sack of the game for him. 2nd and goal. Ball at the 5 this time. 4 wide receivers out. Hands the ball out to Stephens. Stephens breaks a tackle. Hurdles another and tries to fall forward but can't. 4-yard gain. The ball is spotted at the 2-yard line down. It is now 3rd and goal. JSU coach, if you can hear me, run this ball. QB keeper right now. Right now. They're in the spread. Geechee drops back. Looks into the end zone. Throws the ball right over the receiver's head. And what should have been 6 ends up a field goal attempt for 3. And this is crazy. This is a wild turn of events. I do not understand what's going on here. Millsap, of course, puts it up through the uprights. So now it is 3-3, and the second quarter, 4 minutes and 19 seconds left. JSU is finna kick the ball off to Tennessee State, and the score is tied at 3-3. You cannot tell me in the beginning of this game you saw this happening. This is ridiculous. This is so ridiculous. I cannot believe these coaches for JSU right now dropping the ball. This is crazy. Here we go. 1st and 10 for Tennessee State. 1 wide receiver. Let's see what happens here with this 2 tight end set. Sends a man into motion, crosses and drops back for the pass. Looks downfield, has a man, finds his running back Lee. 9-yard gain. It is now 2nd and 1. Carlson, for some reason, did not try the receivers. He actually could have made something big over there, but he didn't. Whatever. Next play, Lee gets brought down for 3 yards. Tackle for a loss goes to Mr. Willis. Willis again. He's making this case for the player of the game as well, as this defense is getting a lot of stats. 3rd and 4. Lee, and he's brought down. He's brought down by Darius Jr., another man who wants to get the player of the game. This defense up front, the front 7 for Jackson State is showing out today. Ladies and gentlemen, 4th and 6. Ball is punted off. It's about the return from the 31-yard line. Williams gets brought down, spotted at the 38. Jackson State, 1st and 10. Now they have to score, and I mean a touchdown, not a field goal. They need to put some more points on the board here. They pitch the ball to Stephens. Stephens breaks a tackle, then falls forward for a 10-yard gain, and I think the clock is going to run down to the 2-minute warning here. Let's see what happens here. Jackson State comes to the line where they know they don't, and a 2-minute warning pops up. Now, here we go. 2nd and 1. 2 minutes left in the game. Geechee takes off with the ball himself and picks up 9 yards on the play. Ladies and gentlemen, coming out of the pistol. Here we are. Geechee lined up again out of the pistol. I'm hoping he hit Mr. Marquise Hardy or Damian Williams on this play, and my hopes came to fruition as Marquise Hardy gets a 26-yard gain. Big reception, big throw. That's what we needed. That's what we needed right now for the JSU Tigers, because they need to actually score a touchdown here. 2nd quarter with a minute left. Throws a strike to Hardy, and Hardy almost falls in to the touchdown. 17-yard gain, and it was also offsides against the defense, and of course they're going to decline it. Ball is spotted within inches of the goal line. 1st and goal. They come out. 3 wide receivers spread, but they hand this ball off. No, they're not. They're looking down into the flats, and there is the running back. So the running back gets that touchdown. Either way it goes. They could have handed it off, but instead they want to get you to get the pass touchdown, so he does, and that is the touchdown JSU desperately needed. It is now 10-3 after Millsap puts it through the uprights, as we expect him to do all the time. Kicker is back on the field, and they are ready to kick this ball off with 1 minute left in the 2nd quarter. Tennessee State gets no return. This would be a touchback. Ball brought out to the 25. So this is a pressure drive for Tennessee State. Now they need to go deep and score a touchdown. With the DBs of Jackson State, that might be possible. Quick throw to the outside, and the receiver just drops the ball. Talk about failing in big moments. Son, you had an open pass there, and you even had room to get up the field some more, and you just disappointed everybody. You pissed the coach off and the quarterback off. But oh my goodness, as I'm talking, Darius Jr. gets the INT and scores a touchdown. That is what Jackson State needed right there. I can't believe they got it. One of the defensive backs for Jackson State stepped up right here, right now. He must have got the speech he needed before coming out on this field, ladies and gentlemen. He gets that INT, scores a touchdown, and Millsap's going to kick it through the uprights for the extra point. It is now 17-3, and this game is starting to look like what it should have been looking like in the 1st quarter. Ladies and gentlemen, Millsap is here to kick the ball off, and it will be a touchback again, because this man has a leg like no other. I will say that every time, because it's the truth every time. Like no other is the phrase, because that's his leg. It's like no other. That man has 8 legs on him, I'm telling you. Carlson knows what time it is. He needs a big play here. He sends a man into motion. He's trying to shake off that last interception. He just threw to Darius Jr. Throws it to the outside, and the ball is dropped. This receiver drops the ball again. It's crazy, man. They need to have him in New York on New Year's Eve, because, oh my goodness, he dropping balls out here like crazy. Like he's going through puberty out here. Cherry catches the ball for a 16-yard completion. Carlson might need to look his way more often since he's the only one who wants to catch a ball today. Okay, here we go. Tennessee State, first 10, 50 seconds left on the clock. He just throws it up and it is caught by Camacho. About time that Camacho actually catches the ball out here. First and 10 again. Tennessee State will call a timeout. 43 seconds left on the clock. They don't want to field goal. They want a touchdown. Let's see if Jackson State is going to bend or are they going to break. Or are they going to stand tall? Carlson looking downfield. Quick throw again. And he is brought down by Darius Jr. It's crazy because Darius Jr. just gets called for the holding, and that just moves the ball up further for them. The corner on that side is having a problem keeping up with Cherry and with Camacho and anybody he lines up against. They need help over here. He's on a blitz, and it is left open, and Camacho just gets an easy touchdown right there. And Tennessee State will be 10, and Jackson State will be 17 after this field goal. It is up, and it is good, and there is the 10th point for Tennessee State. Ladies and gentlemen, Camacho drops 3 passes in a row and then catches the one that mattered, the touchdown pass. It's crazy. That's how it happens in football. So Damian Williams gets the return. Okay, doesn't get far. 31 seconds left on the clock. Will Jackson State try to eat greedy here and extend this lead, or will they just gracefully let the clock run out? Let's see. Sends his men into motion. Drops back. Look at downfield. Has Marquise Hardy. And Marquise Hardy is going to take that sideline all the way to the end zone, baby. They eating greedy. Touchdown, Jackson State. I love Marquise Hardy on the reception on the corner route. Beautifully thrown by Tremonti Geechee. Millsap, of course, man. Threw it up, right? So it's 24-10. Anything you can do, I can do better, says Jackson State. And Tennessee State is now here to return this ball with 21 seconds left in the second quarter. And, of course, it's going to be a touchback. First and 10. Oh, big-time safety Darius Jr. is now injured. And that explains what's going on that left side now. Carlson looks deep. Doesn't hit them. He goes over the middle. And, of course, that does nothing. That just falls to the ground. So it's second and 10, 18 seconds left. I don't know why Carlson's not looking to the left with the weakness going on over there, or to the right. They got, the secondary is kind of weaker. You need to expose them. And he finally does. And it's Camacho. Camacho gets the, Camacho gets the completion, the reception on that. And, of course, he gets brought down by number 28. Don't have Mark. All right, here we go. First and 10. Carlson throws it up, and it is caught again. Number 8 doesn't know what he's doing, and number 7 has to push him out of bounds. Big reception by Camacho. It is down first and 10. 4 seconds left on the clock. Carlson has 207 yards already, and they're just going to take the field goal, and we are going to go into the half with this score. Tennessee State 13, Jackson State 24. Ladies and gentlemen, after this kickoff, of course, because we couldn't let the 1 second get off the clock for some reason there. Let's see what Damian Williams do. He goes down immediately. Halftime. Alright, let's start this recap. So first, Tennessee State comes up with 3 on the board. And after that, Jackson State puts up 3 of their own. They get into the red zone. Both teams starting out slow. But here we have JSU back in the red zone, throwing it to the running back, getting a touchdown on the flat, and the TSU respond by throwing it to the flat. But the Darius Jr. catches the INT and gets the pick 6. Carlson comes back on offense and delivers a strike to his number 1 receiver for the touchdown, and JSU responds. Tremonti Geechee delivers a strike on his own to Mr. Marquise Hardy, and Hardy will take the sideline all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, and then Tennessee State puts up 3 for the half, and that will be the end of the recap. All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are back in this matchup, Tennessee State versus Jackson State. I love. Kick is off, and Damian Williams is going to be on the return. Does not break a tackle, get brought down immediately. You would think they'll pick up like more agile or more somebody that's stronger that'll break tackles to do the return, but I guess it's just going to rely on his speed and his speed alone. Tremonti Geechee gets the snap, poorly handles it, doesn't hit anybody, so he has to take off, and he gets popped. 4-yard gain. He needs to be careful. He needs to slide there. We don't want to see him get injured. That would be terrible if he got injured right there. He's 5 or 6 for 8 for 121 yards and 2 touchdowns. Hands the ball out to Stephens, and Stephens falls forward for a 4-yard gain. It is now 3rd and 2. 2 yards from the first down line. Can Geechee and company get this first down? Let's find out right here. Hands the ball off to Stephens, and Stephens get brought down at the initial contact by a man who's so strong. He was being blocked and was able to bring him down at the same time, and just like that, JSU goes 3 and out, and Tennessee State is looking to return this ball. Keith gets downfield, breaks a tackle, but can't make the second man miss, so the ball is spotted generously at the 27-yard line. Tennessee State needs to score and needs to get momentum on their side here in this drive. Carlson is handing the ball out to the running back, who's going to get popped behind the line, and that has been the story for the running game today. I would not be surprised if they exit this game in negative for the running yards. Kareem Willis on the tackle, and that'll be his 4th tackle for loss today. And avoiding a sack but almost throwing an interception. The pressure almost gets to Carlson there. He needs to be careful. That would have been a terrible interception deep into his own territory. 3rd and 15. Carlson is going to send a man into motion as he's looking downfield, trying to read this defense, trying to find a weakness. He's looking, he lets it go, and the ball is caught by Mr. Vernery. He has to throw it to his key wide receiver there, and he makes that completion. And with that, Darius Jr. has just walked back onto the field as Carlson is looking downfield, lets the ball go in the flats, and this receiver is popped by Mr. Curtis Steele. 2nd and 3, 6 minutes and 15 seconds left on the clock. Hayden Carlson has 234 yards on the day. They give it to Lee. Lee gets brought down by the man who just walked back on the field from injury, Mr. Darius Jr., and that is a first down for Tennessee State. 3rd quarter, 5 minutes, 10 seconds left on the clock. Carlson, play action, but gets brought down by Blackland. Blackland gets through the line, hits him with his chest, and then falls on him. That was an Ironman play right there. He's flexing on him. 2nd and 15. Carlson is looking downfield, has him in over the middle. Camacho makes the grab and gets brought down immediately. It's now 3rd and 6. Will the drive stall out here? If they do, it will be a punt because their kicker cannot kick field goals this deep. Blackland gets broken, but Curtis Steele comes in and gets the 1-yard tackle for loss, plus a holding call on Mr. Parrish. So Curtis Steele gets his tackle for loss because the penalty decline. It's now 4th and 7. This punter will come out because the kicker cannot get that job done. Cross punts the ball to the back of the end, to the side of the back of the end zone, and the ball will be spotted at the 20-yard line. And we are looking for Jackson State to extend this lead. If they do, this game is all but over. If they don't, Tennessee State still has a chance to get some momentum. Stephens gets a handoff there. He only picks up 2 on the play. It is now 2nd and 10. This defense is showing signs of strength. It's showing signs of life. But will that be enough for Tremonti Geechee and these Tigers? And there goes Aiden Walker's first completion of the day. A true freshman out here doing his thing in the slot. First reception for 16 yards for him. Jackson State showing signs of life for themselves as they pitch it off to Stephens. Stephens hits the outside, falls forward for a 9-yard gain. It is now 2nd and 1, 3rd quarter, and the clock is winding down. Tennessee State needs to make a stop. Matter of fact, they need to make 2 right here, right now. Stephens get the ball. He gets past the first down marker, and that's a 5-yard pickup added to his stat line. So, getting up kind of slow there, but he's okay because he's in the formation right now. Tennessee defensive lineman gets through and blows him up behind the line, and it looks like Stephens is getting tired. So Klein Sparks will walk on and take his place. 2nd and 13. 2 tight ends set, 1 wide. Gives the ball to Sparks. He's a power runner, as you can see, as he breaks a tackle. He can't get around the block. That man brings him down off his block. 49 has a little bit of strength to him, a little bit of super strength to him to get that tackle off that block. And it's now 3rd and 7. 3rd quarter has ended. it is a wrap, ladies and gentlemen. And I would like for you to stand up in the crowd and hold your fours up. If you're watching this broadcast on TV, hold the fours up. It's the fourth quarter. Geechee gets the ball to Steffens, and Steffens is showing signs of life now. 4-yard gain for him, but that would not be enough for the first down. It's 4th and 3. But guess what they're going to do? Send their kicker onto the field, who was perfect on the season. Will he still be perfect after this? Oh, false-star. Edward Lacey just made this even tougher decision. 4th quarter, 9 minutes left, 4th and 8, ball at the 45. What would they do? They're going to send their kicker out anyway. Millsap gets the ball up. Is it good? He stays perfect on the year for another 60-yard field goal. That one's from 62. He has 3 on the year. This man has 20 legs. This man's legs are so dang on powerful. I'm sure he can kick an F-150 through an upright at this point. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what is being fed to these kids nowadays, but this is ridiculous. 27, Jackson State. 13, Tennessee State. As Carlson hands the ball out to Lee, and Lee gets popped behind the line by the one and only Black Lane. We have not heard anything from Quintin Curtis all day, ladies and gentlemen, and that is kind of crazy to me. Here we go. Carlson pitches the ball out to Lee. Lee gets brought down quickly. 3rd and 9 for Tennessee State. They cannot afford to stall out here. They need to get this first down. If I'm Carlson, I'm looking for my key receiver past his yellow line. And what does he do? He throws it to not the key receiver, who drops the ball. And now it's 4th and 9. Man, oh man, Carlson, you got to make better decisions if you want to win any football games this year, sir. Cross gets that ball off and down the field. Damian Williams breaks a tackle. He breaks a tackle finally and gets brought down at the 50-yard line. TSU cannot afford to let Jackson State score this drive. Will this defense step up? Let's find out. Geechee's looking downfield, thinks he has a man open, and it is dropped. I can't believe that. Who was that? Who dropped that? I didn't read that jersey, well. I'm sorry about that. I couldn't see the number and name. I really wish I could have. I need to see who dropped that. That was ridiculous. 3rd and 7. After that completion to the flats, only got a few yards there. Geechee is looking to get a first down. Oh, they handed off to Steffens, and Steffens almost gets it. He only gets 6 yards on the play, 4th and 1. But you know what they're going to do? They're going to do what they always do. They're going to send Mr. Felipe Millsap, onto the field to kick a 60-yard field goal. It is up, and he is still perfect on the year. That one's from 59, not quite 60, but he is still perfect on the year nonetheless. And Millsap, man, I ain't gonna lie to you, Millsap is making a case to get player of the game, because of him, Jackson State is up 17 points. 4th quarter, 5 minutes, 44 seconds left. What is Tennessee State prepared to do to get down this field and put some points on the board? Let's find out. Sends a man into motion, trying to read the defense. Gives the ball to Lee. Trying to get to the outside, but he couldn't get there fast enough. He is brought down after a 4-yard gain. It is now 2nd and 6. 4th quarter, 5 minutes, 25 seconds left on the clock. So let's see what happens here. Lee gets the ball again, and he gets brought down behind the line. And there is Quintin Curtis. We finally heard from him today. Here he is, Mr. Big Man, 91. Gets a tackle behind the line. Carlson's looking downfield, and then, almost intercepted there, but Curtis still can do nothing about Haney. Haney catches the ball, picks up the first down after causing the 3 and out. Last drive, he comes out, he makes up for it. Here we go, they're coming out, 4 spread, 4 wide. Gives the ball to Lee, and Lee is brought down in the backfield. Oh my goodness, Mr. Willis, he really wants this player of the game. He really wants it. And he just might get it. 2nd and 12. Here for Tennessee State, looking downfield, Carson has Camacho wide open, and instead of turning around to score a touchdown, he walks out of bounds, celebrating. Crazy. 3rd and 5, Tennessee State, 3 minutes on the clock. Sends Lee into motion for whatever reason. Drops back, throws it to Lee, so I need to mind my business. And Lee is brought down at the 11-yard gain. 1st and 10. It's amazing how Lee just, just turns into a receiver there. But here we go, baby. Carlson and company lined up. Throws a quick one. Camacho catches it, gets 21 yards, and they are showing a sense of urgency here. It's 2 minutes and 14, 2 minutes and 10 left on, excuse me. And well, there it is. Clock stops at 2 minutes. Carlson comes to the line. He's looking to put up 7 here. They desperately need it, and he does not. That defensive back actually came through in the clutch right there for them. So that state defense is kind of happy, but it's not over till it's over. Carlson looks downfield, trying to get into the end zone, and this time he does. It will be Simone who gets it, and that is a TSU touchdown as he does his little shuffle. And with this, PAT, oh, flag. The same man who scores the touchdown is so excited. He gets a false start. That's what happens, man. That's what happens when you're not focused. That's what happens when you're so happy about individual stats. You know what I'm saying? You're not paying attention to yourself. But Harrington's able to get this ball through the uprights, and it is now 22-30. TSU needs to get a stop on defense. If they get a stop on defense, they could put up another 7, but they have to do it quick, fast, and in a hurry. Jackson State needs to run this clock out right here, right now. Fourth quarter, 1 minute 55 seconds left. Williams takes the ball, and he is brought down at the 20-yard line. Now, we have an injury, neck injury, Montgomery. Okay. Here we go. Jackson State at the line, hands the ball out to Stephens. Stephens breaks a tackle and gets back to the line of scrimmage for no gain. Man, that's fighting right there. They come out spread. Geechee looking downfield, has a man. See, he tries to hit Hardy. On the comeback curl type route. Trey Money Geechee is 7'10", 140 yards and 2 touchdowns. That stat line does not match what's been going on today, but it is what it is. Aiden Walker is in motion. He hands the balls up to Stephens, breaks a tackle, picks up 18 yards on the play, and now we'll keep the TSU calls a timeout to stop the clock. 1 minute and 33 seconds. Let's see what JSU does right here. I say to give it to Stephens and let them give it again. They do, and he breaks a tackle trying to get past the line blockers, but he can't. Strong man gets off the block, brings him down, but there is a offsides call on them. But of course, JSU will accept it. 1st and 5. Stephens has 99 yards, 1 more yard, and he is at 100. He gets his hundo today. He gets 1 more yard, and he wants it. Breaks a tackle and actually picks up 12 on the day. Stephens is not to be played with. As you can see, this JSU offense is moving. I would not be surprised if they score on this drive, even though they really don't have to, but they will not, because Trey Geechee has just taken a knee. 1 minute on the clock. And I'm guessing this is victory formation time, ladies and gentlemen. We're about to watch Jackson State knee this game out. And with that being said, I'm about to do some in the game commentary. So, player of the week of last week actually goes to a QB at a school that ain't nobody seen play yet. That man, I think he's number 2 or 1 for passing yards right now. And who that man is, I'm not about to tell you, because that's not reporting to the game we watch. PTG's player of the game is actually going to go to the one and only Blackland. He set the tone on defense. He kept setting the tone. He kept putting pressure on that quarterback. He kept knocking that running back out behind that line. Blackland is going to be the one to get the player of the game today from PTG. I love y'all. I know y'all love me. Peace. Oh, and before we go, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Share using my hashtag FairTradeGaming to help me grow. I'm currently trying to reach 100 subscribers. Much love.